Now, after learning what is registration, now let us see how a firm is registered. Okay. First, the partners have to post or deliver a statement in prescribed form. The registrar of firm prescribes a form. There's a form, and that form needs to be filled by the partners and signed, and then they may, deliver it by post, or they may deliver it by hand. They may do a hand delivery. By whatever way they want, they can send it. But first they have to fill the prescribed form, and then they can deliver it. Second, now what is the information that is required in that form? The information that is required is firm's name, what is the name of the firm, principal place of businesses. Now, it is quite possible that a firm may have various places of businesses. It may have various branches. So in that case, it becomes very important to mention what is the principal place of business, what is the main branch, where is the head office. So that needs to be mentioned. Name of other places of business also. If it has other place of business or various places of business, those places should also be mentioned. Then date of joining of each partner, when has each partner joined in, name and addresses of partners, their qualification, or stuff like that. And then finally the duration of the firm. If the firm is a particular partnership, then the duration has to be mentioned. Otherwise, you can say that it's a partnership at will, and duration you can leave that as infinity or whatever you want. Next, now if the registrar is satisfied, he may make an entry in his register, and once he makes an entry in his register, this implies that your firm has been registered. Your firm has been registered, and as a proof, as an acknowledgement, he'll give you a certificate of registration. And that certificate of registration is a conclusive evidence, conclusive proof that your firm has been registered. It cannot be disputed. The name in it cannot be disputed, the date in it cannot be disputed, the authority in it cannot be disputed. Once you have the letter or the certificate of registration, that means your firm is registered from the date mentioned, by the name mentioned. Okay, so that is a conclusive evidence. So this becomes very important to have a certificate of registration. Once you have the certificate of registration, it is advisable that you make copies of it and store it, because you may need to reproduce it before various authorities like banks, financial institutions, your stake, various other people, because it serves as a proof. And lastly, registration is complete when application is made in the prescribed form and fee is paid. So when you are delivering the statement in the prescribed form, I suggest you to pay fee here only. So when the fees is paid, there will be no hassles. Okay. So when the certificate of registration is given to you, for you, then registration will be complete.